Hey guys, let me tell you how I'm able to create success and opportunities within my life. And it has not been about chasing, it's about doing what you love with the people that you love and not settling for less, believing in yourself, and letting go of the limited self talk. The root of all of your success and who you truly are and becoming comes down to self-belief. Who are you? What makes you thrive in life? Ask yourself this. Know how special you are and that your unique thoughts, your unique actions, everything you do, only you can do it the way you do. So use that skill set, use that hobby, use that passion, and do something amazing with it. You don't have to work a regular 9 to 5. You don't have to be forced into doing and living and breathing something you don't desire. Now, you may ask, hey Audrey, how are you able to, change your self-beliefs? Well, this is where the self-hypnotism comes in. I know you've probably heard of affirmations. So what you need to do, write down everything that you're uncomfortable with, everything that you feel that you're lacking, and replace it with the opposite. Like, for instance, say, I'm not worthy, I'm not this, I'm not that. Say, I am worthy, I am abundant, I am attracting greatness. You have to live in the I am, because the real time is now, and your brain and the way that your subconscious mind works is that the only time to change it is in the present moment, and we have to trick our brains. It's a mechanism to keep us safe. So how our brain was rewired in the past, just one bad accident, one bad thing that happened to us, put this belief system in that said, oh no, if this does it again, it might hurt us, or it might cause turmoil, or whatever it is. But don't forget that the turmoil is what has built us. It's what makes us strong, courageous. It's what opens doors for new opportunities and for alignment. So don't be afraid. Don't ever be afraid. This is just a blip in the eternal lives that we live. And it's a beautiful thing to know that this is not it. There's nothing to fear, okay? So a little bit of delusion is also good. And you may say, oh my God, Audrey, like, what do you mean delusion? Like, that's crazy. And yeah, sure, whatever. A little bit crazy, but you know what? You gotta act the part. You gotta play the part. You gotta pretend like you're already there. What is that successful person doing? What habits do they have? How do they talk to people? How do they speak? How do they act? Are they confident? Do they respect themselves and others? Do they take care of their vessels so that they can magnetize and attract greater abundance? And let me tell you something right now. To rewire your brain, it only takes 30 days. And depending how much intention you focus on this and how much you get rid of the outside distractions, you could do this in shorter time. So I really dove deep into the mind transformative journey probably back in October when I lost my shit. And I ran out of all my money, and yeah, life happened. And so I switched things up. I said, no, this isn't going to happen. I'm not going to lose this. I've got a beautiful yard. I want my dogs taken care of. I want them safe. I want them healthy. Me, I know I could figure out myself. My animals, nah, I'm not allowing that. And I stood in my power, and I said, I'm going to get exactly what I want in this world, no matter what anybody else says, no matter what anybody values, no matter what anybody else says. The only truth that matters in your life is you. Because what is the truth? Yes, we have fundamental principles and, the 10 Commandments and the laws of the universe. But the laws of the universe always comes back to the mind and how the mind creates reality. Everything you see around you is a projection of who you are and what you believe in. So let's change our beliefs to see it manifest into the outside world. Audrey is no longer negotiable. When she says she's going to do something, she's going to do it 100%. No ifs, ands, or buts. This is whether I promise it to myself or I promise it to other people. I don't sit there and say, oh, I promise this, I promise that. I sit there, I say, hey, you want to go do this? You want to do this? Oh, I want to film you at the beach. Oh, I want to do this DJ set with you. It's done. I make sure I have it in my calendar and we go forth with it. Now, when you become non-negotiable, people end up having a lot more respect for you. They end up feeling your authenticity because they know that you're going to stick to your word. They know you're going to come through. What is most valuable in our life? And a lot of it has to do with the fact that we value our time. If this is our earthly experience here and we get one shot at this physical body here, this exact body, we're not going to waste our time. So don't waste other people's time making negotiations and then backing out. You want to show up and show out. Now, of course, let's say you get sick or this or that happens. Okay, then it wasn't meant to be. You reschedule. Take responsibility for your life and your actions. You don't have to make excuses for the person you are or what you've done. Just be non-negotiable and go do the things that you say you're going to do. And when people see that, they're going to give you more opportunities. They're going to give you more things because they know you can handle it and they know you're true to your word. Respect, honesty, and truth. That's who I'm surrounding myself with lately. And I'm seeing a lot of abundance attract. Our mind is a frequency. What we see in others, we see in ourselves. So become that version that you honor and respect. Are you respecting your body? Are you getting rid of the short-term satisfactions? Are you allowing people in your life to use and abuse you? No, get that out of there. That's not showing that you love yourself. I don't know who needs to hear this, but one of y'all do. All right. And I'm not calling you out. I'm just saying we all go through this shit. And sometimes we need to bring it to light in order to transmute that energy and become our highest versions. And our highest version is already here. We can change in an instant, people. Yes, it takes some time to rewire, but you can change your mindset in an instant. And I've noticed that fear is the one thing, fear and doubt that creep in, that make us question ourselves. And there are ways to break this fear and break this doubt. And it is through self-hypnosis. I'll be real. I've always been an abundant person. I've always had an abundant mindset. But last year, Audrey did not. Audrey ended up hitting her rock bottom and had to see the raw thing, had to see who her raw self was, and had to experience climbing out of the bottom of the pit in order to find what it was I was lacking within myself. I'll tell you what, I got money in my bank account, but I wear the most ratchet ass shoes. And it's not because, oh, Audrey, why don't you just go get some new shoes? It's not that. It's because I don't care. I really don't care what people think of me. If it works, it works. I'm not worried about other people. I'm worried about me and what I love and my time and my peace and spending my money and my energy into things that are going to create a lot of success. And I don't know how much success shoes will create for me. So, yeah. So anyways, do not dwell for opportunities and success. You do not ever want to dwell. Never, ever, ever dwell in your mistakes and any of your past mistakes. Mistakes are so crucial. They're not even considered mistakes in my aspect. They're considered lessons and inspiration to do better and inspiration to improve so that you can attract more. So never look at yourself as, oh, I made this mistake, I'm a terrible person. No, you're not. You're human. It's a beautiful thing. Make a mistake. Challenge yourself. Say, oh, damn, what can I do better next time? Don't be afraid. Tell yourself you love you. Love yourself. These mistakes we made, they're divine. They're part of the orchestration of life that are going to bring you higher and higher. You know what some of the richest people do? When something goes to shit, they immediately focus on, okay, how can I fix this? What can I do? How can I do this better? How can I prepare for next time? Okay, let's do that. Let's put this motion into action right now. If you have a hard time understanding why you think the way you do, one thing that helped me a lot is listening to interviews of rich people and how they think, how they move, how they act. You never hear rich or happy, healthy people gossiping. They are focused on success and happiness because that is fulfilling. That is true. That is what resonates at higher vibrations. You don't have to believe in anything. You don't even have to believe in a higher power. But what is true is energy. And energy can be very dense, or it can be very airy and very beautiful. So this is your life to choose. Nothing is outside of you. And I know that means taking back your power and the fact that you do create your own life. And it does include a lot of responsibility and a lot of awakening. But it's also a beautiful thing because all the power is within yourself. Let go of your distractions. People aren't changing because they're always distracted by something. They're not living in the stillness. Let your mind be still. Slow down sometimes. Seriously, close your eyes and just sit there and let your mind go. What comes up for you? Focus on your breath and what do you feel you really want in this life. You don't need to go thinking, oh no, I could do this. Start asking yourself, what is my dream life? What do I desire? Not enough people live their dreams because they're so caught up in everybody else's world. And this is the truth of social media. You're comparing yourself every time you scroll. Your subconscious mind does not have a filter. I cannot emphasize this enough. Pay very deep attention of where your energy goes. You only have so much of it. My dog looks so cute over there. So next is going to be becoming a new version. Do it now. Embody that new version now. Do you like art? Do you like music? Do you like to sing? Is there a home project that you want to finish up or start? Don't overwhelm yourself. Just take one step today. Remember, you don't see what's above at the top of the stairs. You take your steps to get there, and eventually you go, wow, look what's up here. Look how exciting this is. So it's the same thing with your goals. No need to overwhelm. Love and accept the stillness that you find between the steps. And this is another good one. This kind of goes back to the version of yourself you're becoming, or who you are. You don't need to prove yourself to people outside of you. You need to prove yourself to yourself. Literally. What are you doing when nobody's watching? Who are the person you are? What are the thoughts you're thinking throughout the day? That will tell you a lot about who you are. Are you sitting on the couch eating bonbons and watching Netflix all day and expect to have all this abundance and magnetism? That's not how it works. You have to embody and become that person. For example, a few months ago, I stopped the Netflix. I limited a lot of the social media. I try to only go on there for posting, but it does suck you in. So you must be very diligent and create boundaries and time that you do not want to be on these things. They're taking your power away. They are manipulating your mind. Somebody mentioned that the TV is mind masturbation, and couldn't be far from the truth. I've watched 2 movies in the past maybe 4 months, and the amount of growth and success that I have had since, and the doors that have opened up, and the focus and clarity that I've gained because I sat still is astounding. And I'm only going up from here, and I'm living in the end, and I'm done with the negative talk. So the other one then is the negative talk. What are you saying? Cut out certain phrases. No, I could've, I would've, I should've. That I haven't used in a long time. I am, not I'm going to. I am, blank, blank. You need to realize that the cosmos is working with you. It's never been against you. It wants you to succeed, and that's why we experience turmoil, and that's why we experience hardships when we're not doing what we're designed to do. We're meant to be creative expressions of our highest self. We're meant to do the things that we love and get paid for them. This is a time of complete transformation here in this world. This is the time for you to make the change within, to watch your external world change on the outside. This is all a projection coming from the internal. Whether you like it or not, it's up to you to change it. Take back your power. Get rid of the social media distractions. Move it off of your homepage, put it to the second or third page so that you're not always constantly seeing it. Make it less accessible to access. And lastly, how to create a lot of abundance and success. It kind of loops back to everything else that I've said. It's about focus. Like, seriously, you've got to get rid of the distractions. This could even be like, oh, well, I really love going to the beach every Sunday. Okay, well, how much would you love to change your life? What if you spent the next year focusing hard, focusing and accomplishing and working towards your dreams and goals? And then you could spend the rest of your years at the beach anytime you want with a fat check in your bank, with ultimate success, with a beautiful house, with a beautiful partner. Like, that is possible. Sometimes we need to hone in and be working on ourselves. That doesn't mean we can't live life. That doesn't mean we can't go out here and there or go enjoy the beach here. That means that, like, yes, okay, say you're working 5 days a week and you're burnt out and you're not working on your dreams or goals when you get home because you're exhausted or tired. Okay, well, on your weekend, what are you doing? You're going out, you're doing this, you're doing that. You're not making time for your dreams. The only people I don't see making their dreams come true is the ones that are making excuses of why they can't do it. Everybody can do it. Focus, mindset, self-belief, a little delusion, living in the end, rewiring the brain, teachings of Neville Goddard, reading inspiring books, journaling. You want to journal and show your appreciation for everything you have now. Or even journal things as if you already have them. Like, I am rich, I am abundant, I am successful. Journal it, because you are. Richness is not just in monetary. Richness is within the heart and the mind. And you already know you have people that love you. Like, you're an awesome person. Keep doing the things you love. And let go of the ties. I did not know that I was going to do that. But yeah, so let go of the ties that are holding you back. You're infinite being. You deserve the best. Love you.